episode, we are going to construct a little treat box for a chocolate egg. So let's show you what's inside. And in this country, we love to eat chocolate eggs. So as you can see here, we've managed to get a little egg in there. So I'm going to show you exactly how you can do this. You might want to put a bigger egg in which case you would do a bigger aperture in the bottom. But let me show you how to do it. So we'll fold that up and pop that to one side. So you need a piece of A4 card, and we're going to put it on the scoreboard, portrait style, and we're going to score at 7, and we're going to score at 14. And then we're going to turn it round 90 degrees, and we're going to score at 7 and 14. And then obviously I need to score here, so I'm going to move it up on my board. I'm going to put this in the 7 mark and score at 14 again. And then what I'm going to do is move that up onto the 7 mark and score at 14 again. Okay, and also if you were on a bigger scoring board, your measurements would be score at 7, 14, 21 and 28. Okay, so now what we need to do is we need to do a little bit of cutting. So what we're going to do here now is we are going to cut from this point here in to the centre and back out. So we cut in basically a triangle. If you want to do it on your paper trimmer, you can, but I'm just going to do it with my scissors because I can see exactly where I want it to go. So there, and then the same here. And we are going to go up to that point there. And then we do exactly the same on the opposite side, which allows us to then make that nice folded box. And the good thing about this one is it's a box with a lid all in one, so you don't have to make separate items. Okay, so you can pop those to one side. You might want to keep those for something later on. So now we've got this section here, so we've got the 2 triangular sections. Now what we need to do is we need to cut a section from here. So you can either score it on the scoreboard or you can just cut it freehand. I will bring my scoreboard in, and because this is lined up on 7 and 14, what I will do is I will score, another maybe 2 centimetres like that. So we'll do 2 centimetres that way, and we will then do 2 centimetres this way. And then again, we'll turn that round and we'll do it the same at the other end. Okay, so I add score line there. So this is 14, that would be 16. This is 7, so the line here would be 5. And then what we need to do is we need to chop some pieces out of there, and that makes the size of the box. So let's chop right up here like this, and then we go across to there like that, and then we cut up here, and then we go across like that, and then we do the same at the other side. So again, across the triangle like that, and then down here, and then same here. And it looks like something you'd see in a science fiction movie by the time you've chopped this out, but it will make sense once we start to fold it. Okay, so that is the shape that you are left with, which is kind of identical both ways, apart from this bottom section here where we have got an extra couple of centimetres. So what we need to do now is we need to fold this. So we're going to fold along the score lines all the way down like that, and then we are going to do the same on the other side, and you can burnish these as well, which I shall probably do in a minute. But I want to show you first how it kind of is constructed. So along here, and along here, and then along here, and then along that line at the bottom. Okay, like that. So what we now have is this then becomes the top of the box, and you can see then how that will be like the lid, and then the bit that's got the extra panel at the bottom, this is the base. So what we can do now here, we can attach this. So let's take a bit of our tape and we'll put it along the end there. And we'll chop that, and then we'll do the same on this side. And then we're going to trim a little bit off there as well, so that it fits nicely. So let's fold this then, first of all, in place. Take that off there, and we will fold that in place like that. And then we're going to take this bit off here, so we can cut that bit off. We're going to do the same on this side, and we will cut that bit off as well. Now let's take this lining off the back here. Like that. So we're going to snip this now, so we don't need these little triangular bits. Let's snip along there, and then we will snip along this end here as well. So, and if it's easier, you can fold that bit back while you get your scissors along there. If you can't get your big scissors along there, you can always use a smaller scissor, or you can turn it around and then just trim from that edge there. So you can see now that that has made our top section. So that is now our lid. So what we need to do now is we need to do the bottom section here. So we obviously need to do a snip here. So if I snip there, and then here, like that, and we will lift this up, and this will then make the front of our box. Okay, and that will stop the base falling out when we put the base in there. So that is going to fit like that. So we will put some tape on here. Again, if you prefer to use wet glue, tacky glue, you can do that. If you want to use red tape, that's fine too. Whatever is your preference, as long as it's strong enough to make sure it holds in place. And then we've got this one. Yeah. This one. Okay. So let's take off the backing, and then we can put that together. And then we have to make the little piece that goes in the bottom to hold the egg. So we lift this bit up here, and that will tuck in those nice little side pieces like that. And that makes the front of the box then. Okay, like that. And then that will go back, and these will attach on the side here like this. But we need to keep this piece on this time, because this is what's going to hold the piece inside. If we take that off, it will not stand up nice and neatly. So we need to do a little bit of tape on there. And for this one, we'll do this along the edge of here, and then we can cut the tape off at an angle. And then we can do another bit here. So let's get that on there, just along the edge. That side, I think, that way. And we'll take this off. And this one, and then press that in place, and press that one in place like that. And then we have our little box, and this will then open and close like that. And obviously once you decorated it and you get your ribbon on, that will help to close it up as well. Now we need to do the little section that goes inside that you can put your egg in. Now then, I'm going to cut this from a piece of white cardstock to match, and this measures, the piece measures 10 by 10 centimeters or 4 inches, and then I have scored it at, tell you, 1.5 centimetres. So I've scored it 1.5 centimetres, turn it round, the same again, the same again, and the same again. And then what we're going to do is we are going to just fold along there so we know where it's going to be folded, and then we're going to cut our little hole in the middle to sit your egg in. Now, if you're going to put something else in there, you don't want a hole, or you don't need a hole, then that is fine. Now that I'm using the stitched edge circle die, which has got that lovely kind of stitched area on, and then what we need to do, because it only cuts on the outside, we need to put something on the inside. So I'm going to put a smaller circle die in here, like that, and we will then put that through the machine. So let's grab our plates and pop that through, like that. Now with this, we don't need to connect the corners together, because if you do, it makes it quite snug and it doesn't always want to fit in there. So a little tip for you, if you cut the corner sections, which I will show you in a second, if you cut the corner sections, what actually happens is, there we've got our aperture there now to sit our egg in. What you can do now is, if you cut these, just like this, but you don't tape them, it gives you a little bit more kind of manoeuvrability. And I remember this from my Easter eggs when I was a little girl, way back, where when I used to take the box apart, because I was thinking I could make something with it, what I used to do was, I used to think, why is it like that? Now, if you want to as well, you can actually take the whole corner out. But this was how my Easter egg boxes were. So we're going to see if that will fit in there. And if it doesn't go one way, try it the other. Because again, depending on your scoring, you might find that because of the way you've scored, you might have scored slightly off. Then it might not fit in quite so well. But you can manoeuvre the box. And I'm determined to get this in here. What we might do, I think, if you're struggling to get it in, then do take those corners out, because they are not supporting it. We've already got the support on the sides here. So we can snip those out like that, and then we've got a bit more flexibility on it again then. So let me pop that into there like that. That's gone in nice and snug now, as you can see. And then all you need to do then is, you've got some of your little squares of paper, you can add these to the side of your box, to the inside, to the front, so you can add a piece in here like this to make it pretty on both the inside and the outside. And we'll show you how to just do that. And then I will bring in the original box and show you how I've finished decorating that one, because that's got a fancy little frilly edge around where the egg would sit. So again, with this piece, what you can do is you can measure it there. You can take a little piece off there like that. This will now go on the back, and remember this was a square as well. These are 6 by 6 centimetres. 6.5 actually they might be, but I will tell you that in a second. So we can pop that one there, and then the little bit that we've cut off will go on this front panel. So there's no waste whatsoever. I can pop that one onto the front there, so it all matches, which is quite nice. And then all you need to then do is you can decorate the outside. To do these panels here, you can basically just cut these in half. And what I will do is I'll bring the original one in, and then you can see exactly how we got to that point and how we have finished decorating it. It's quite easy once you've done it. It's quite easy to do actually. And again, it's a nice little treat box to put a lovely chocolate egg inside. Or you might have put something else in. It might work as a wedding favour to put something in, but you can see now how this is starting to build up. And what I will do now, I'll bring in our original box and I will show you what that looks like when it is completed. And we'll open that up there. You'll see we've got the egg inside. You can see that we've got the little frill here. So again, that was the one I cut. So again, you can be doing something like that to decorate, and I've done it in the same paper as the box. But there you go, you can see how easy that is to make. And you can have a go with that. It's a fun little box, and fancy getting that at Easter with a nice treat in it, and finish it off with a beautiful bow around the edge. I hope you've enjoyed that. Remember, if you actually make one, post your pictures onto our Crafters companion group and we can see what you've made. Thank you for watching.